What is up, YouTube? Watch you back and we got another reaction video. Today we're gonna be checking out a video that was brought to us by Beast Mode Smooth, which is two people. And it's, I saw a video pretty much for about a minute long, and we're gonna be checking it out. So let's get it started, all right?
If he wanted to, he would. Hear me out. I went on a date with a guy last week, and it was a good date. We had a fun time together. He's a big-time lawyer. He owns 3 to 4 cars. He's doing really well in life. You guys know I'm a model. I'm new to the city. Transplant. Don't even have a car yet.
How the fuck did she land a date with a fucking lawyer, bro?
Up my life out here. Regardless, I expect my date to either pick me up or Uber me to the date. That is just my standard. The first date, he was a perfect gentleman. He picked me up and everything. He calls me today for a second date. He wants to go golfing. I said, great. What time are you picking me up? He's like, well, it's out of the way to pick you up. I just recommend you Uber to me and then we can go on our date. And then I wasn't sure if he meant me Uber myself or him Uber me. So I hung up and I texted him. I was like, hey, I'm excited for Saturday, but just to clarify. He calls me up and he's like, can you clarify your text message? And I said, I was wondering what you meant by the Uber. Were you going to call me an Uber, or did you want me to call an Uber for myself? And he said, I recommend you call an Uber for yourself. And I said, oh, well, you know, since this is a date, I prefer you to Uber me or you can pick me up. And he's like, oh, well, I think you could just do it yourself. And my thing is, yes, I can do it myself, but you're asking me on a date.
That's fair.
I expect to be taken care of.
That's fair.
Pick me up or call me an Uber. The notion that it's too far or too out of the way for the date.
Okay, so we go. We're gonna cut straight to the malarkey, bro. But my problem with this is that, all right, I'm gonna give her that. Like, you know, you did ask for the date, so you asked for the date, and therefore you should pay. You know, because if you're not gonna pay, at least offer to pay, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like, you asking to go on a date. Like, I had no idea or had no thought about me going on a date at all until you asked for me to go on this date with you. So therefore I'll go, but like, you're asking me to go, so therefore I'm expecting you to pay, bro. You're inviting me, you feel me? It's like if I tell you, hey bro, you want to go to the music park with me? Like, yeah, sure. And then I'm taking you to the music park, but then you know, like I'm expecting you to pay for yourself. It's like, bro, like, I would have stayed home. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, hey bro, come down to the club with me. Like, I don't know, but come on bro, come to the club, bro. Like, come on, we're gonna turn up. I'm like, all right. And like, there's a fee and you don't want to pay for me to get in. It's like, bro, what? So it's expected for you to at least offer. Even if you don't do it, at least offer. But bro, like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, do you know what the fuck you look like? You can't have the audacity, the gall to talk with freaking chalk powder on your freaking lips, bro. Like, shorty got chalk powder on her lips, bro. Powdered donuts smothered on her fucking lips. What makes you think you have the audacity, the gall, the nerve to demand a nigga to pick you up? I'm assuming this is like 30, 40, 50 minutes away to demand that you must get an Uber and let's come back down here to planet Earth, bro. Like, you cannot sit there and talk. Like, I can see, like, bro, like, you look like you haven't slept in 2 days. Either you haven't slept in 2 days or you look like you slept for a week straight and you still have saliva that was glazed and glossed over your lips and it has sat there and dried overnight. Just dried, the crust just dried up. All nappy headed as can be. Have the nerve and the audacity to, come on, dog. Like, you can't do this, bro. Powdered donuts, all powdered donuts and all. Chalk powder, chalkboard powdered and all. Cocaine cracked lips and all. Like, we ain't Skid Row homeless and all. No, bro. No. 1, 2. I'm surprised. How the fuck did you land a lawyer? That's what I want to know. Like, hey, she must have some game. I don't know what it is. Either he's down bad or she must be a lot better looking in person than she is online. Whatever it is, he saw the beauty in her. Maybe he just wanted a quick nut and maybe she would look like she was down to give it, and he wasn't down to make it a big investment on her because he was trying to get that quick nut. So that being said, I see why, you know, he hung out for the first time, then she requested for him to pay for the second time again, and he's like, nah, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to pull it. And you ain't giving no pussy the first time, so therefore I'm not about to invest another $100 for your Uber or for your ride here and pay for everything. I'm just not doing that. Let's get to the second clip.
It's an inconvenience for me because now I have to pay for part of this date. I have a problem with that. And when I think about it,
but look at her lips.
Like, some women, my sister for example, She won't even
Crusty
pay for
lip
an
ass.
ice cream at
Wrinkly,
the end of the
dumpy
date.
lip ass.
And she's been dating her guy
The
for
fuck? Them just all
a couple
mismatched
years
colored
now.
and
But even the
everything, bro.
first
She
few
like she got a
months of their
mustache.
dating, she
Mustache,
refused to
bro.
pay for
After
anything.
shadow,
She
5
didn't pay
o'clock
for
shadow on her mouth.
anything.
I'm
He was
playing
like,
with you,
"Can't you
boy.
just pay for an ice cream
got
after
shaving- she got
dinner?"
dried up shaving
And
cream
she's like,
still in her
"No."
mouth.
And guess
What you talking
what?
about?
She moves in with this man. They've been together for 3 years, about to get married. He picked that girl.
He a
didn't
simp
pick
too.
the girl that was like trying to be nice and pay for her own Uber and pay for her own meal.
He a simp too, nigga. If your sister got lucky, bro. If anything, I pretty much her sister, bro. How much you want about her sister bad? Either he down bad, either dude down bad, or two. A lot of rich guys don't really have any game, because the thing is that if you're broke and you're still a pushover, it's only gonna be worse when you're rich and you're still a pushover. Because now that you don't have any money to just fund these women their lifestyles, like at that time you didn't, but now you do. So you having game isn't automatically gonna pop up. If you're a square, you're a lame, you're a lame. You're a simp, you're a simp. If you're a square, you're a square. You having money is not gonna change anything. It's still gonna make you a simp ass nigga. So obviously her sister's man was always a simp ass nigga. If his girl's gonna sit there and disrespect her and not ever want to put in any part of the relationship or the date financially and just demand everything, either she is bad as shit and he knows he would never touch another girl like that, or two, he just like the nigga's just a simp. He's a straight softie, and the money is not gonna change that. The money is not gonna change who you are. It's only gonna amplify it. If you was always a simp ass, bitch ass, punk ass, lame ass, square ass nigga, you can still be that and be broke and still go into debt trying to save a girl. But if you're a millionaire, you might not go into debt, but you're gonna be losing thousands and thousands of dollars trying to save a girl. It's not gonna change the fact that you are overly investing into someone that hasn't made that same or even close to same investment into you once your guys mutual relationship. Like, it sounds very dumb, but there anyways, let's get to the next clip, third clip.
He picked the girl that refused to pay for shit, refused to pay for anything for his ass, and he is in love. He's about to put a ring on it. He pays all the bills. They live together. He pays for everything. And yet, when they first started dating, he tried to play her. He was like, "Oh, can you just pay for this?" No, I'm not paying for anything. Take it or leave it. He took it. So if he wanted to, ladies, he would. Okay, keep your standards high. That's all I gotta say.
Broke
He's in love,
men complain about paying for anything, the date, parking, anything. Like, they complain. How I know I'm talking
Yes,
to
sir.
a broke man versus a man
What?
who's not rich, not even rich, just
Oh god, not
has
this
a
rhetoric
job,
again,
has
bro.
a place, financially
Not this
stable
rhetoric.
as a grown adult should, right? It be the complaints. Like, I know right away when I'm talking to a guy who I just swiped right on, we matched, and he's talking about, "Oh, but why don't, we go to a park or something for the first day? Why don't we, it doesn't always be about money. It could just be about us spending time. We could be just hanging out at the beach." And I'm fine with that, but I know you're saying it because you're broke. Don't deny it.
What? Yo, what? I really want to break this down, bro. Me personally, see, this is why it's an issue when it comes to women being obsessed with the construct and being obsessed with the idea of luxury. Why do you feel like your life, you need to live this super glamorous, luxurious life? I don't understand what is the thirst and the hunger behind that so much. Like, niggas, they might want to do better, I get that, but this the obsession with luxury with women is honestly disgusting. So you're telling me that a man has to put in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or pay for a shit ton of shit, or pay for everything when it comes to dating you? Like, for me personally, if I'm dating a girl, I could have $1,000 in my bank account. I can have that, right? And if I'm dating a girl for the first time, I'm still only going to invest $50 tops into the date. I'm not going to invest over $100 into the date because I don't fucking know you. It has nothing to do with how much money I have. It has everything to do with the moral principle and the standard behind it. I'm not going to invest that much money into a girl that hasn't showed me a reason why I should invest extra amount of money into a woman. I'm not doing that. Why would you invest into a stock that is not promised to give you any kind of satisfactory or any kind of positive results that's going to net what you initially first put in? So if I don't know you at all as a person, I'm not going to spend, moral of the story, if I don't know you much as a person, I'm not going to spend that much money on you, bro. It's just not happening. Now, yes, I will pick you up. Yes, I will pay for your food. That's fine. But we're not going on some like freaking Nobu, where we're not going to go to some multi-$100 restaurant. We're not doing all that. We can get pizza, go to the waterfront in Georgetown, sit on a little picnic, talk, maybe have like a champagne bottle, whatever the case, some chill shit, and we're gonna be eating pizza and drinking champagne or on some chill shit. Or we could go to like the boating dock, like smoking hookah, cool. We can go get some fucking glizzy dogs or whatever, pause. Or we can get some Chinese food and fucking smoke hookah by the waterfront. Whatever the case may be, we can do something chill. We don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on our first fucking date, bruh. But nowadays you have all these women that quench and are so thirsty for that lifestyle. Like, why do you feel like you have to live that life, bruh? Like, I don't get it. You do not live that lifestyle. You don't. You don't. And I'm just gonna be honest here. Like shorty, like, you are overweight, bro. You weigh like 200-300 pounds. You weigh like 200-300 pounds, bro. Like, you can't be sitting here demanding you need a nigga to do X, Y, and Z for you. There's a lot of things that you need to do for yourself first. I'm just being honest. I can't sit here and say I need me a bad bitch. She need to have a fat ass and X, Y, and Z. Big titties, fat ass. She need to look like a model in the face. When, nigga, like, you don't even have a house. How the fuck you need to demand X, Y, and Z, nigga? Get a house, nigga. What the fuck? Before you can speak like that. Before you can talk like that. Like, before you can speak like that, before you can talk like that, like, do this for yourself first. To the point that you're on a level where you can demand that and it's worth listening to. Right now, all the shit that you're demanding that people should do for you is like, you should put the same energy into doing for yourself to make yourself more attractive. I'm just being honest.
Same one that says, oh, we should go 50-50 on rent if we live together because women are empowered now. No!
I get rejected by Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan,
If you
yeah.
don't know him, look him up. I'm walking around the Bronx, minding my own business. Tracy comes blasting music, 90s music in his amazing car, obviously wanting attention. I say, hey. He's like, hey. And then looks back at his driving wheel. So I'm like, okay, that was weird. He turns the corner. Then I see him look at this 18, 19-year-old Latina girl, young, cute girl. And he's like,
Even she acknowledged that the girl's cute, man.
I'm like, what is going on? Clearly, I'm not
Yes!
his type. He likes young, really young Latina women from the Bronx that he picks up on a Saturday evening. So, girls, if you fit the description, just know Tracy Morgan is checking for you. Okay, get that money, sis. Get that money. We all win at the end of the day. I need one of y'all to snag him up because he is checking for y'all in the Bronx. 18, 19 Latina women. He's checking for you. Okay.
And with you, come on, sitting on here looking like an Oompa Loompa. Like, shorty, you look like an Oompa Loompa, bro. You look like the little midgets from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with the orange skin, the poofy hair, green hair. Come on. I get it. We can't sit here, and I'm not gonna sit here and body shame her, right? So I'm not gonna do that. Being overweight is not healthy, number one, and it should not be promoted to be content to be overweight. You can be happy at you being overweight, but also happy that, hey, this is what I weigh now, but this is what I need to do to fix it. You should not be complacent with it. That's when it's a problem, to the point that you can accept your weight, but don't be complacent with it. I feel like I'm a little skinny and there's still more weight I need to gain. I want to gain some muscle. I want to gain some weight. I'm happy with what I look like, but I'm not complacent with it. And that's the problem. You can be happy with what you look like, that's cool, but do not be complacent with it. You should always strive to be healthy and always strive to be better. So therefore, you as a woman, you cannot sit here and demand you need X, Y, and Z, and you need like a certain lifestyle off of what you're saying to me. I'm assuming that you are the type to demand a certain luxurious lifestyle. That being said, do not be upset when this man goes for a Latina or just overall a young, fit, good-looking woman over a girl that is unfit, honestly not attractive. You can't be hopping on Instagram with dead ass ends and also, or whatever, TikTok, whatever the fuck you hopped on, with dead ass ends, look like an Oompa Loompa, and in the first page you look like a fucking Skid Row crackhead with fucking donut powder and coke residue on their fucking lips, bro. Like, come on. And you sitting here speaking like that? Like, nigga need to do this for you? Bro, come on, bro. Now this is when you need to start taking some accountability as a human being. This is when you start needing to this is when you need to start taking some accountability as a human to better yourself. Now, if this is the type of person you demand, what do these people want? Okay, so this is what I need to do about myself so I can become the person that these people want. You know, I want a girl that looks very, very good, right? I want a good looking chick. So what do I need to do in order for me to get that? I'm gonna get my own house. I'm gonna get my money up. I'm going to get my views up. I'm going to boss the fuck up. And when I boss the fuck up, now these girls that were once 8s, 9s to me are now 6s and 5s because they come a dime a dozen now. They come all the time because now I turn into the guy that these girls want. You can do the same thing. You just gotta put in the work. But you can't sit here and be in denial. You can't sit here and just demand something that, honestly speaking, you don't deserve. You are talking wild right now, and you don't deserve to speak like that. Because you don't deserve that shit. You sound very entitled. Very fucking entitled. You do not deserve that shit. You do not deserve a man that's gonna sweep you off your feet and change your entire life from you living very regular, which is nothing found being very regular, but you living very regular to you being very luxurious, and then you're going to what? Sit there and just he's gonna pay for everything, and what are you gonna do around the house? Are you gonna help clean the house? Are you gonna fuck him when he comes home and he's stressed out? Are you gonna rub his feet when his feet hurt from standing up at work all day? Like from going from drive to drive, from apartment to apartment, from business to business? Or are you going to cook for him? Are you gonna do all that? You're gonna be like, I ain't doing that shit. You're a grown ass man. Like, what kind of girl are you gonna be? Because if you are that kind of girl that's going to question everything and be assertive and be dismissive and always have attitude and always fight back, then maybe he's not going to be with you. Obviously, he's going to leave your ass. But if he's a simp ass nigga, he might. Who knows? That being said, guys, peace, love, and positive. Like always, is watching you from another dream. Sign out. We got another video. If you're not following the dreams, what are you doing? All my social media description box down below, in the comment and description box down below, and in card at the beginning of this video. I'm out. Peace.
Do you feel that pressure building